できなかった。私が日本語を勉強し始めた後にコロナは
Hiya, I'm Nee and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be building a 3-in-1 lot. So basically, as soon as I saw the new bistro kit, and that's the Cozy Bistro Kit, I knew I wanted to build something kind of grand, kind of looking like a Parisian street, like a little strip of lots of different coffee shops and bistros and things like that. So I decided to build this 3-in-1 kind of lot, and this is in the world of Rochester, which I don't really build in too often, but I just felt like it matched just that really nice, more like regal part of Rochester where everything feels a bit more dated. I felt like it just kind of matched that French building kind of aesthetic. So yeah, that's where I'm building today. I was so excited as soon as I saw that kit drop. I just knew I really wanted to build something like this that wasn't just your typical restaurant and just had a bit more personality to it, and it would just be a bit more fun to look at in game as well, I guess. So yeah, this is gonna be a fun one. I basically have already built the 3 buildings. Almost looks like 4, but that little strip is just supposed to be like an in-between that connects the buildings together, because I imagine that there would be apartments on the top, but I could not furnish that today. Otherwise we'd be here for like 30 hours, and still, this is one of my biggest speed builds. This is like a 20-minute one, so get stuck in, get some tea, get a biscuit, something like that, because you'll be here for a while today. But yeah, I wanted to build something that also just fit a kind of different style to what we normally have in game. I feel like every time I build restaurants, and overall every time I see restaurants, they're either more on like a modern kind of thing, or maybe even a bit more Mediterranean feel, like almost like Italian feeling, maybe because of Tartosa, I don't know. So I just wanted to build something a bit different, a bit more elegant maybe, just to fit in with that new kit vibe as well. So yeah, we have 3 main buildings here, and each one of them will have a different kind of lot type, even though they're all the same. And this is a restaurant, by the way, and it does work in game. I did test everything out. I cannot believe that Dine Out even worked, even though I had to wait like all night for my meal to arrive, but I guess that could be considered as working because I still got a meal. So yeah, I guess that's that. So yeah, at the very far right, we're gonna have more of like a traditional kind of restaurant, like kind of sort of a French restaurant, and I even made the menu and I made it like with all sorts of French dishes that we have in The Sims. So yeah, I was really going for a theme here and I carried it through the end. So yeah. So the far right is more of like a restaurant kind of brasserie kind of place. The one in the middle that has like a plain kind of, this one that I'm building on the balcony on right now, that's supposed to be like more of a like takeaway boulangerie, patisserie kind of moment. That's what I imagine it is anyway, and it doesn't have as much seating inside. It's just supposed to be a grab and go. That is something that I saw a lot with like boulangeries over in Paris. You're just supposed to grab your order and kind of go, but sometimes they have like some bar seating if you just have to grab some coffee and sit for a second. So yeah. And on the far left, I imagine that this is more like a cafe kind of place, like a mixture of like a cafe and a brunch spot. I just imagine that this is a brunch spot, and it's got a couple of tea sets there as well, so it just fit that brunch idea, to be honest. We're working on the I was going to call it a storefront. I guess they're the restaurant fronts at the moment. So yeah, I wanted them all to look quite different, which was hard to do considering I was using the exact same items. Obviously, I used them all in different swatches, which already helps kind of differentiate what we're building, but still I wanted them to have kind of different vibes and looks to them. So the restaurant is green and it's filled with windows like everywhere. It's a lot more open. It's got a lot of outside seating as well. It just feels more like that quintessential kind of restaurant vibe. So that's what I went for. A bit darker as well compared to the other ones. The middle one, which is the boulangerie patisserie kind of place, kind of a bakery, by the way. I don't know why I forgot to say that, but yeah. It's sort of like a bakery and it's very light and airy. It's got lots of whites, lots of beige. That's what I was going for. And the last spot, the cafe, this one right here, the cafe brunch kind of place is like a beautiful, really cute baby blue, and this feels more like almost like an Instagram place where you come with your friends and you grab your Prosecco's or whatever. Oh god, that was a little bit very stereotypical, but oh well. That's what I was going for. Obviously have to include the little planters on the window boxes because that's quintessential. That's what we're here for. I was not too happy with these ones actually. I just love the balconies as well. I did build out the balconies using that one. I think it's from For Rent, and the one at the end is from Discover University. There's a lot of Discover University in this build, and of course we're building in Brichester, which is the world that comes with Discover University, so I also wanted to be true to it. But overall I think Discover University goes really well with this kind of aesthetic and that French kind of architecture. So yeah, that's what I'm using. I'm using those plants, and they're not plants, they're like almost little trees. And that came with the Riviera kit that came out at the same time as this bistro kit. So it was fun to be able to use that. I really it's like my favorite item, I think, from that old kit. So I was not mad that I got to use it. But yeah, I'm just working on this little door kind of moment, and that's supposed to take us up to the apartments, but once again, I've not built them yet. I don't know if I will be building them, even though that sounds so much fun, so I need to have a think about that. So I don't know, let me know in the comments down below if you'd like to see me build out some beautiful French / just regular apartments, because I'll be all up for that. But yeah, I'm working on the street at the moment. I wanted this to obviously feel like a street, so it needs to feel kind of I know I say this a lot, but lived in. It needs to feel a bit realistic, so I'm adding all of those normal things that you would see on the street. This sounds weird to be saying, but yeah, like your lampposts and like places for seating, a couple of little street signs, and those came in debug with cottage living, so that's a good time. And I'm finally working on the alfresco seating, and it's so exciting. I just love these items. They are really, really, really good items, I have to say. I did not expect us to get kind of like a dining kind of moment kit. I have to be honest, because Dine Out has been such a fiasco. It's probably one of the worst packs that we have with The Sims 4. It is notably buggy, it has never worked properly, and in the last few years, it's just been an absolute disgrace. Like, if you're playing with Dine Out, you know that you're gonna be there for hours. So yeah, I was not expecting them to roll out kind of a dining moment, and it's a bit bold considering that your normal like packs are not even working, but it's EA. They're not exactly that concerned with the packs working properly, or something would be happening to be honest. But yeah, I have to say I was pleasantly surprised though, because I was a little bit tired of the same old kind of packs. I feel like it was about time that we get some change and we get something a bit more interesting. And to be honest, this bistro pack I think just added something else to the game that I think just makes it a bit better, just make it a bit more interesting. It allows you to build, even the Riviera kit, it allows you to build things in other styles and maybe different things to what people normally build. It will definitely get people building more community lots, which I know is not something that everyone feels that confident building. So I am not too mad about it. I'm actually quite pleasantly surprised, and I am loving building with it, I have to say. I'm not sick and tired of it yet. I'm very excited about it. I'm looking forward to implementing some of these items within my village series. I already have some plans for it. I am still a little bit bummed out that this came out just after I built my French coffee shop, but I'll survive. I know that the aesthetic I went for is what I wanted, and it turned out exactly as I planned. So I am in no way mad about it, but those table and chairs would have been very handy. I would have loved to use them, but we will still use them in another lot that is coming up soon enough, I think. I'm not sure if it's next week or the week after, but you'll guys see. You guys will see what I mean by this if you tune in for the next episode of my village series. So yeah, a little bit of a plug there, but hopefully you guys don't mind. But yeah, we're working on some few details that I think just make sense, and now I've got like 1,000 signs that I've pulled up from the catalogue for like 10 minutes straight. But yeah, we're going around placing a couple of restaurant essentials like the host table thingy. By the way, if you guys place this lot in your game, please move that host table because the Sims were just getting stuck in it and it was so annoying. So just push it to the side slightly and your Sims will be able to use it properly and the host will be able to use it properly and it will all work fine. But yeah, I'm trying to assign like 1 sign per restaurant building thing. So yeah, this is what the back looks like actually. I just put a couple of like really cool like billboards and a couple of bins and just things that make sense, and like another little door for the apartments for the last building. But yeah, a lot of talk of the apartments and you guys can't even see it, so I do apologize for that. This is what the inside looks like. I've already placed the kitchen so we don't have to waste any time with that and we can go straight into furnishing with a new kit. So yeah, so excited for it honestly. On this first one, not quite yet, but in just a second. On this first one, I knew I wanted it to be very green, but also kind of dark, and just wanted it to feel a little bit more upscale. Maybe it's a bit of a more expensive restaurant, so I wanted it to come through with those beautiful jewel tones, like the really dark green jewel, like emerald green, and a little bit of black and a little bit of gold. I thought that just worked really well with kind of what I wanted to build. Those booths are amazing, but they are so big and they just, I managed to use 1 booth and that's that because I just didn't have enough space in this build and I did not want to sacrifice more space just for booths. So yeah, we use 1 booth and the rest is just regular seating, but I don't think we lost on anything by doing that. I still absolutely love that bar. I just love all the items. I think all the items were really well thought out and they really make sense and they really go well together. Not sure if they go that well with everything else in game, but so far I've been having a lot of fun using them and everything matches really good and I don't feel like I have to use a lot of base game things with it, except like a table, because as I've mentioned on my review, you cannot use the table that comes with a kit with that booth, and that is criminal. That is borderline criminal, but what can we do? We have to use base game with that. But yeah, I mostly stuck to like the pack, base game, Discover University, because of course we're building in that world, and Dine Out, to be honest. I didn't use that many other things. I think I used a couple of things just to bring in a couple of details into the build, but those are easily something that you can just replace. If you place it on your game and you don't have any of the packs, just, yeah, replace it with anything else, and you might not even notice it, to be honest. So I think it's fine. It's a really like pack restricted build and still doesn't feel that restricted. So I'm not mad. That is such a good plant, and that is Jungle Adventure actually. So I do use Jungle Adventure just for that plant, but it's worth it, honestly. For that plant, I do think it's worth it. But yeah, this came together super quick because I feel like these items work so well together that you don't really have to do a lot to just make a place look nice. So this is the first restaurant. It's really green, but I think it's really nice. I hope you guys like it as well. And we'll be moving on to the second one in just a second, like right now. And this is supposed to be more of like a bakery kind of moment. I really wanted it to be kind of really white and really nice and clean and almost feeling a bit like, I don't know. I just wanted it to be a bit luxe and very nice. I also love that plant from the Blooming Rooms kit. I hope you guys managed to snag it when it was for free up until the 30th of May, I think. So anyone that wanted to get it, I hope you did get it. But yeah, I'm just placing lots of like cake clutter which sounds a bit funny, but that's exactly what we're doing at the moment. We thankfully have quite a few cake bits within our catalogue, so you can make it look like a bakery, like no effort. And a couple of like dessert plates and things like that. And this is the bar I mentioned. Just a little elevated kind of counter, so your Sims can sit down if they're having anything in particular. It's really quite fun actually to play in this kind of lot that is multiple lots in one, because it is kind of interesting to just see where your Sims are gonna naturally go and where other Sims naturally go, because technically they can dine and choose any table within the lot. So it's kind of really weird to see where they go, and they all kind of choose different places to kind of dine in. So yeah, I think you guys will have fun if you download this and place it in your game, because I definitely did have fun. But yeah, this one is also finished at the moment, and we're just moving swiftly along to this bluish turquoise kind of brunch place. I absolutely love the vibe of this one. I feel like this is absolutely one of those places where you go out for brunch with your friends, with your girlfriends, and you have a good time, and you maybe drink a little, maybe eat a couple of like naughty things, I don't know. I really enjoyed how it turned out. I'm using the espresso bar here. You can absolutely ask someone, I think you can hire a vendor and they will come and man the like espresso machine. So that works out fine. There's also little tea sets in a couple of tables here. You guys will see that in just a bit. And you can use those to pour some tea and have some tea. So you can also play with that idea. And of course you can just also sit here and have your food be delivered here. And there's a couple of items in the menu that I placed that were a bit more brunch inspired. So I think it works out well. I really like the aesthetic here. It's kind of very pale, very feminine, and it's kind of playful and still a little bit vintage inspired. So yeah, I really did enjoy this one. It does have a fair amount of seating as well. Compared to the first one has a bit more outdoor seating, but this one has quite a few indoor seatings as well. And it's got the biggest bathrooms, so you've heard it here first. If you've come to this lot, you know where to go. But yeah, it was really fun to play around with this pack. I feel like I've been rambling for like ages, but this is a bit of a long one. This had a lot going for it, but yeah, I had so much fun building it. I am definitely enjoying the last few things that The Sims have been bringing out. I have to say, I have been apprehensive and I've been disappointed in the past with lots of the things that they've brought out, but this one and a couple of the last ones have been particularly good, and I've not been that mad at it, to be honest. And I'm just enjoying different aspects of gameplay that I did not expect to enjoy. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comments what you've been thinking about The Sims lately. Have you been enjoying it? Have you been playing as much as you have back in the days? Have you just burnt out? Because I know a lot of people have also burnt out. And this is kind of a business. This is a money-making adventure, really. And The Sims are here to, in a sense, make money. We're all here jumping along in the bandwagon and just buying every single pack. At least I am, shamelessly, I suppose. But yeah, as long as I enjoy the game and as long as I enjoy building in this game, I think I'll still play and I'll still buy the packs, because capitalism, baby. But yeah, I had a lot of fun building this and I hope you guys liked it as well. Definitely let me know in the comments down below what you like to see, what you would like to see from the Riviera pack, because I definitely need some inspiration for that one. And as usual, also leave your likes and subscribe to the channel, because that would really help me out a lot. Also, your suggestions for my village series, what do you guys want to see next? I always appreciate knowing you guys' feedback. But yeah, thank you again for watching. I'll let you guys enjoy the end of the video. Stick around for the video tour as well, because this one was a really cool lot to build and to play in, and you'll definitely enjoy looking at what the Sims have been buying and dining over here. So yeah, thank you again for watching. Have a good one. Bye-bye!
客さん、私が